What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can read from the title above, I will be doing a different type of video. Not the original video from Timothy De La Ghetto. If you guys don't know him, he's a comedy personality. He's on Wild 'N Out and all that stuff. I'll link the original video down below so you guys can check that out because it's pretty interesting and I wanted to do my take on it. If this is your first time seeing me, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button and make sure you guys hit that like button if you do like these type of videos, because I will be doing more, you know, story times and more experience videos, because you guys tend to ask for that and like that. So I'm going to deliver for you guys. I'll be having all my original videos that I want to do and are interested in doing, because I'm not going to single out any type of video on my channel. I'm going to make sure my channel's based on a lot of other things, not just one thing in specific, if you guys get what I mean. But yeah, if you guys want to follow me on all my social media, links will be down in the description box below, because I know you guys want to see more of me and this face and this body. So this is my take on the 5 times that guys did me dirty. The first one we're going to be speaking on happened basically when I was not transitioned and not, thought about all of this, so this was when I was, prematurely a dude. Just saying, just putting that out there. And if you guys don't know, I am transgender. Whoop the motherfucking do. So yeah, I was pre-transitioned, and basically I was in high school. I was a freshman in high school. I had PE class, and there was this kid. I'm not gonna say his name, I'm just gonna say A. And A was like, oh my god, everything to me. Like, he was so fine. When I tell you, he was everything in a box of Cheerios, basically. Even though I don't like Cheerios, I kind of I like something fruity. He was everything and some Fruity Pebbles, bitch. Like, basically, he was everything to me. He was so fine. We didn't really talk, but he always would, like, look at me, basically. And it was really, like, mixed signals throughout the year. But then sophomore year, guys, he finally got the courage to say, oh, hi, what's up? Basically, after this whole situation, he was down low or a little bit curious. But basically, he had started easing his way into talking to me. He would just like bump me on the shoulder, or he would just like, you know what guys do when they try to flirt or they like somebody, and like they make those weird signals like, oh, I'm gonna bump you on the shoulder, or oh, I'm gonna like pick at you just so you can like notice them. That's basically what he was doing. I would walk around PE with my friend Angel, because we weren't about to do any sports because we were too poppin' for that. We were like, no. So we would walk around the gym, and while the boys were like playing basketball and little soccer or whatever, volleyball. Most of the times A would walk with me and Angel, and we would just be walking, and I think Angel noticed it because he knows the whole story. Him and Jason know the whole story and know the whole tea. So yeah, that's really weird. So yeah, I don't know. I don't like talking about it. Got my Snapchat, and we would start talking here and there until it got really like deep and more serious. We would basically be talking every day, to the point where like, I invested feelings, because me as a gay guy back then, I didn't really like talk to guys. So once I had a guy and he was straight, I was like, I'm in love. Like, this is my crush. This is everything. I was like, oh my god. He did not have a girlfriend at the time, but I know he was dating somebody and they broke up. So he was telling me like, yeah, I'm single, yada yada yada. And like, I never questioned him. I was like, oh, so what are you? Are you like bisexual or anything? But he was like, into me. So I thought, down the line, we were just talking, feelings invested. We never did anything in person. We never like showed affection in person, but he would like wink at me and do small things and just like wink and say, oh, you looking cute or whatever. Basically like throwing hands or whatever. And so one day, one random day, blocks me off of everything. And he's just like, block, and I'm like, what did I do? Like, what did I do? Out of everything, I was the nice person in the situation. Like, if you didn't want to talk to me, why you bother me? Why you bother me? Why you bother me? Like Travis Scott said. I was just like, wow. And so I find out that he's dating his ex-girlfriend again, and I'm like, I mean, she's cute or whatever, but she's not me. So I was just like a little bit salty about that. But I was like, you could have just told me like, hey, I have my girlfriend back, like we can't talk anymore. Like, that would have been fine. But no, he just didn't want to do that. He said block to block to block. So this one happened basically when I was, you know, first starting my transition around my birthday. Sorry, I'm fixing my boobs. But yeah, around my birthday when I first started transitioning. So I ended up being in a relationship with a guy online. And you guys do remember that because I do have an F-boy story time about it. But I'm going to include it in this video, just a real quick little choppy story for you guys. So basically this guy dated me, talked to me for a while. And so we invested feelings. He was in Vegas, obviously, but we never, well, he was like on a far side of Vegas and I was on this side of Vegas. So it was like kind of like long distance relationship type of things. But I was like, you know, head over heels for this man. We would talk every day. We would talk on the phone and he made me really, you know, emotional with him. I don't know, because I don't know, hormones make you emotional, guys. I'm sorry. Like, if anybody says hormones don't make you emotional, they make you so emotional. But yeah, that's besides the point. But basically, we were both invested in each other. This was like my first boyfriend, you know, but I never met him and we were playing a meeting and all that stuff. And so he went to job court. I don't know. I think it's like a job court. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, basically he left. And so we didn't talk or whatever. Well, we did talk, but like we just stopped talking about meeting for the most part. And I thought it was a catfish situation, but no, because we would FaceTime and all that. And it was really sweet, really cute or whatever. And so basically like down the line, like conversation just started getting dry. You know, when you don't see somebody, it's not always going to be, you know, like you're just gonna fall off basically. That's why I don't really like online relationships, because it's just not gonna work out at the end of the day unless you guys really do set a time and place to meet, because that's how it should be. Like you need to see your little boo bae and all that stuff. But basically yeah, long story short, he ended up messing with a gorilla looking tranny. And I don't like saying that word tranny because it is like rude to say, but she knows who she is. And I called her out on it and she said she was helping me. She was helping me. She was like, I was helping you, girl. Like, no honey, your big linebacker ass did not help me. You stole my man. Basically, I don't know. Basically, I logged onto his Facebook and then I saw messages with this female and then him, and they were exchanging nudes and stuff like that. And keep in mind, me and him never sent nudes because he said he wasn't like that and like he wanted something serious. So I was like, I'm not gonna send no nudes, and I wasn't like in the nude state yet. So I was just like, wow, this linebacker ass. Ooh, I don't want to cuss too much, but I was shook. I'm just saying, like, still in my inbox to this day. He hit me up like last week saying, hey gorgeous, I hope you're doing fine. I see you doing this, doing that. And I was like, yes, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And you could have been involved in it, but you had to cheat on me. Like, you had to cheat on me. This little quick story, or the next time somebody played me, it happened, was it during the summer? It was not during the summer. But it was pretty recent for the most part, but like, you know, 6 months back. I don't know. It's recent to me because I still remember it vividly and I still know the person, and the person watches my videos, but I'm not gonna disclose their name because I don't wanna, you know, do all that. So this person, obviously we talked online. He followed me on Instagram. He was a, you know, supporter of a person I like, and it was really cute or whatever. So keep in mind, the supporter was a singer, so like it was a little fangirl, fanboy type of situation. So yeah, we connected through that, and he was like, oh my god, I love your videos, yada yada yada, we should meet, yada yada yada. And so I have 2 people to vouch for this story, but 1, I don't fuck with the female anymore in this situation, and 2, Trayvon's not here, so he's at work. So anyways, we're not gonna get into that, but there's 2 people to vouch for the situation, and I get emotionally attached really quick if you talk to me on the phone and all that stuff and FaceTime me. And so this guy basically like lured me in, talking about like, oh, I want to be with you, oh, I want to try things out. Like, we were calling each other babe and all that, and I was just like really, you know, sucked in. I was like slurped in. And so it was like basically the same situation with my first boyfriend. It was basically like an online thing. He actually did set a date to meet, and I was gonna go pick him up, and we were gonna go to the mall, and we were just, you know, gonna finally meet and all that stuff. So at this point, I felt like we were dating. I didn't know about him. Obviously, it wasn't about him. So we get to the mall, well, we get to his house, and he's a short little boy. He's short or whatever. My friends are like, girly, he is short. Because you know me, like I'm 5'5", 5'6", so it's like, you know, he was short. He was short, but he was cute. So I was just like, whatever. Like, he's cute anyways, and he treats me right. So I was just all over head over heels for this man. I was like, whatever. I don't care about height, even though I want somebody taller and older, but I can do. So this man, we were hanging out. We were at the mall just chilling, yada yada yada. My friends went their separate ways, but they were still lurking, you know. They were like peeping through like other stores and stuff, and we noticed, but like we were just chilling because nothing was serious happening. So it's not like we were gonna like make out and anything. So we ended up going to get food and yada yada yada. So we're chilling, getting food. I'm just making this story really short because I don't want this to be a long video. But basically, we end up, you know, taking pictures, you know, at the mall, just like taking pictures, yada yada yada. And so yeah, basically we had an amazing day. Like an amazing day. Well, I thought. So my dumb ass. So it's nighttime now. We're like, okay, we're gonna take him home. So we're in the car, yada yada yada. And then so he gets out, and like I walk him to his house, and he was like, you know what, like I don't want to be with you. And I'm like, what do you mean, like you don't want to be with me? Like we just took pictures, we did all this couple stuff, and we were like hashtag goals. So I was like, what do you mean you don't want to be with me? And he was like, yeah, I don't want to be with you, like I just wanted to meet you and all that stuff. And I was like, my heart, my fragile little heart. I was crushed, I was depressed, I cried the whole way home, and like I just contemplated things because at that time I was very, you know, basically, I'm not gonna get into that, but yeah, I was like that. So I was contemplating everything, and then like my friends were like, oh my god, why are you crying, like what happened? And they tried to get me out of it. So basically, like I cried for like a good like 2-3 hours, and I was just sitting outside crying and all that stuff. And so basically Trayvon was like, girl, like let's go to the gym, like fuck it, let's go to the gym, you need to get your mind off of this. And I like working out when I'm upset or mad. So basically, yeah, I went to the gym and I was over that. I was like, I'm gonna get me a new man's. I need me a new man. This next one is really crazy. It's an online thing. It's crazy how like I meet all these people online, but this is crazy. I like this guy. I don't still like him, but like I really think he's still cute. But I did like this guy in my high school. He's obviously younger than me, and I don't go for younger people, and this is where the situation gets kind of crazy. So I like this guy. He was a freshman, I was a junior, and then, you know, so on and so forth. So this is my junior year, and so basically I was crushing on this kid. He knew I was crushing on him, like yada yada yada, but I knew nothing was gonna happen, so I didn't try anymore. So that was that. That's just the backstory. This guy messaged me on Facebook. He's been trying to message me for the longest. He's like in his 20s, probably like mid-20s. He's older, but I do like older men, so like, why you bother me? Why you bother me? Why you bother me? So he messaged me, and I never reply because I'm never on Facebook. So I finally get on Messenger because I was messaging the guy that I had a crush on in school on Messenger. And so like I already knew nothing was gonna happen with him, so I was just like, let me like check my messages, see who's on like my Messenger. And so I see this guy, and I was like, he's fairly cute. I see on his thing that he has a child, and I was like, I typically don't go for guys that have children because I ain't trying to be nobody's stepmom. But I was like, you know what, he's cute, let me see like what's going on. So I messaged him back, we're talking yada 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 yada. And so he's a really sweet guy, and so we meet. Tell me why the first time we meet, his child is in the back seat. So I get in, I'm like, oh my god, hi. And he was like, oh yeah, my daughter's in the back seat. And this is a whole story time itself, but I'm not gonna get into all of that. So basically, like, first time we meet, his daughter's in the back, and I'm just like, I'm your new stepmommy. No, I'm kidding, but basically that's how it was. And so every time we met, his daughter was there, so nothing really crazy could happen. So you guys get the picture. So it's not like it's like hooking up with him in anything. So it was nothing like that, but like we would just hang out, have good conversation, you know, go out, do all these things, do all these cute stuff. So one day he was like, hey, let's hang out. So I was like, oh my God, okay, let me get all cute or whatever. And so I was like, is your daughter gonna be there? He was like, yeah, unfortunately, yada yada. And he said he wasn't talking to the baby mom anymore. Remember that? He wasn't talking to the baby mama anymore. So he was like, yeah, I'm not talking to her anymore. Like, things are just, you know, not going right. So I was like, okay. And so we go to the mall. And there's a little play place for like little children. Like if you want to just like chill, sit down, you know, have a conversation, have a little kiki. And your kids can play at the little, you know, little jungle gym thing or whatever. So we're chilling, we're hanging out, you know, his daughter's playing or whatever, and we're just getting to know each other more. And he shows me a picture. He was like, because I like this haircut, because he got a haircut. He's like, yeah, I used to like my hair. And I was like, oh, I like your hair now. Could I see how it used to look? And so he shows me a picture. He was like, oh, like, this is how my hair used to look. Guess who's in the picture with this man? And I knew who it was, but I was just like, oh my God, why is he in the picture? And who's in the picture is my crush that was at my school. And I was like, so, oh, who is that? And he was like, oh, that's my nephew. Your nephew? Basically, I was like, so I am messing with my crush's uncle. I was genuinely shook. I was like, I didn't tell him. I was like, oh, that's cute, that's cute, that's cute. And so I was just like, oh my God. But that's not even the gag. So we were still chilling, and then so this girl comes up to us and she's like, oh, hi, like, hi. And I was like, oh, hi. And I was like, oh, I guess they know each other. So that is the daughter's, you know, auntie. So I was like, okay, whatever, y'all can talk. And so he was like, oh, we're gonna go upstairs and we're gonna just go walk around real quick. And I was like, okay, like, you know, I don't want to bother y'all, like, I'm the stepmommy, hey. But like, I was just like, okay, that's fine, like, do you, because I wasn't expecting anything. Like, he said he was gonna come back, so I was like, okay. And he was like, call me or whatever, or like text me when like you're gonna go back up, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna let them chill. Like, I was like, oh yeah, you guys can just go up there real quick and I'll meet you guys up there, because we're all gonna go get food. So basically, I wait 10 minutes. Text him. I was like, okay, like, I'm gonna come up there because I'm hungry. So I come up there, I go around. I'm like, okay, where y'all at? No text back though. And nobody's there. Well, no sight of them, because there was people there, obviously. And so I wait another 5-10 minutes, and I'm like, where you at? No text back. No text back. I wait another 10 minutes. No text back. So I'm just looking around, and so I go to the parking lot where we parked, because I was with him. He wasn't with her. He didn't start out with her, but like, I go to the parking lot and I go to the park that we were at. He's gone. He left me at the mall. Keep in mind, I live a little far away from the mall. So I started blowing up his phone. I was like, what the, and all this shit. And I was just like, oh my God, this man really left me. So I had to walk my ass home. The camera died on me. So that's the last story that I'm going to be giving you guys. Make sure to follow me on all my social medias. Comment down below what you guys like. Do you guys want more videos like this? Because I can give you 5 more stories about times that guys played me. And yeah, if you guys just want more videos, comment down below, because that lets me know that you guys are interested in my content. But without further ado, I love you guys with all my heart. Peace, love, and dildos. I don't know if I'm gonna get demonetized for saying dildos, but dildos. Bye guys.